do that anyway.
To read about you is to know that nothing even close is as important as your children.
Yeah, easily. Being a dad that's the most important job.
And what do they think of the comedy? Did they love it? Did they say, it's not me, Dad, it's funny how you use us, but it's not me?
Well, the stand-up that I do, I've changed the way I talk about my kids just because I like sharing my stand-up with my kids. I like showing them what I do. Yeah. And, you know, the first time I ever showed my oldest daughter a bit I used to do about hide and seek, playing hide and seek.
Yes, tell me that story.
With her, and it was about getting really frustrated that she would hide it in plain sight, literally, and I would have to pretend that she was hiding better. And on stage, I would say what BS this was because she's, I mean, I have to pretend she's good, and I would rail about it and get angry. And I showed this to her when she was, I don't know, 6, and she laughed a lot because her younger sister. It was like that now. Like she was having to patronize her younger sister.
Oh, I see. She was doing the same thing.
So she's like,
that's like what it is.
Yeah, she's like, I know exactly how you feel. And she was able to make that connection. And she also thought it was funny that I got so upset. She knew it was funny because in real life at home, I'm not like that. I mean, I get upset like any parent does, but not unreasonably. So she thought, she knew.
But would she say to her friends, I have the funniest dad in the world? He's the funniest man to be around.
Oh, geez, I don't know. I mean, what I hope is that her thoughts about me are as a father.
As a loving father.
I'm there for her when she gets off the bus from school. I'm there for her. I take her home. I cook her dinner. We do her homework together, and her sister, same thing. So I take care of them. To me, that's what I want them to remember. I think
of course
the work is like something that hopefully when they're like 18, 19, they'll Google me and go, wow, this guy did a bunch of stuff while he was doing that, It's not important to me that I like to model for them a good life in my career as far as, trying really hard and being responsible. I tell them when something big is at stake and when it doesn't go well or when it does. I tell them that stuff as a role model, But I could be doing the same thing if I was working at some company making widgets or something,
What
Getting divorced is like it's like stepping out of a time machine. That's what it's like. I got married when I was 28, divorced when I was 42. Somebody please tell me how long that is. Thank you. That's my wife. I was married when I was 28. I got divorced when I was 42, so I was married 14 years. And so getting divorced is like stepping out of a time machine that traveled you 14 years, but it's a really shitty time machine. It's the kind of time machine where it takes the real amount of time to take you to the future. It's basically just if a time machine was a box that you get in and sit in it for 2 years, and then it's 2 years later. That's really what marriage is. Now also I'm 42, so I'm really on the decline. There's never gonna be another year of my life that was better than the year before. That's never gonna happen again. I've seen my best years. And not only, I thought, okay, now I'm gonna start, see you kind of like go up like this. Then I thought you're gonna start, no, it's exponential. The loss of ability, agility, and breath is exponential. Last year, I lost 90% of my health and well-being. So I had 10% of what I did the year before. Now this year, I've lost 90% of that 10%. So now I have 10. You understand what exponential means. So if nobody ever told me not to animals, if no one ever said you should not have sex with animals, I would totally have sex with animals all of the time. The only reason I don't have sex with animals is because I'm not supposed to and somebody told it to me. I would totally have sex with most monkeys, probably. Why not? No, you know what? I wouldn't, for one reason, because I think it would be rape. I don't think any animal is attracted to any human being. I don't think it's morally wrong. I really don't, except for that I don't think the animal's into it. If you can get an animal horny, go ahead, man. Go ahead and it. If you can finger a monkey and the monkey's like, ooh. Get in there, man. You earned it. You earned it. I really think if there was, if I was alone on the earth, if I found myself alone on planet Earth, no other humans, I would have sex with a monkey in like 2 minutes. 2 minutes. That's really not long enough to be sure you're alone on the earth even. That's like getting a little... I walk outside, there's not much traffic. Oh my God, it's just me. I'm gonna have sex with a monkey right now. Oh no, there's a person. Must be awful to be other kinds of stuff. You know, I'm glad I'm this. This is a pretty good deal when you consider the alternatives. Anything else, any other kind of thing, you're in the food chain. You're in the food. We are out of the food chain. I don't know if we fully appreciate the fact that we got out of the food chain. That is a massive upgrade. Because for every other living thing, life ends by being eaten. That's how all life ends, is every single life except human life. Every life ends like this. Ah! 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 We're the only ones that get to just die old in a bed. Just, I love you. I mean, imagine if we were still in the food chain on top of everything else. Imagine if we were in the food chain. It would just be another thing you gotta deal with. You're already having a bad day. You wake up in the morning, you're making breakfast, you burn your toast, and it's too late to try again. And your kid comes in and says, "Bleh," and you're like, fine. And it's just, why? You get a thing in the mail that says that your phone's different and your mortgage is another company now. What? I don't get it. Then you're walking to work like, why do I even bother? Oh, shit, God damn it! There's always fucking cheetahs at the train station. Stop it! Do you think that sharks would be embarrassed if they knew that we could all see their fins sticking out of the top of the water? I think they'd be bummed, because I don't think sharks are aware of that at all. I think sharks think they're slick. They swim around like, hey, nobody has any idea who's down here. And we're all up here like, there's totally a shark right there. It wouldn't be fun being a predator either. If you're a predator, imagine if every time you're hungry, you gotta chase a guy who's running for his life. You gotta, come on, dude, shit, get over here. And just hold him down and bite his neck till he shuts the fuck up for a minute. So you can just sit there and eat his stomach before you go to work. That would really suck. That's why animals just, they go, let's do this together, man. You chase the parents away, I am gonna eat the kid, and you circle back. That's why they do it like that. Fuck it, I'm eating babies. This is bullshit. Grown-ups ain't worth a meat. Whoops. All right. All right. Oh, shit. God damn it. Idiot. This isn't a gay voice, by the way. It's not. Shut up. Yeah.
But so this guy, we're sitting at the gate waiting, and then he said, actually, the delay isn't because of the weather, it's because the fuel gauge is broken on the plane.
Of course it is a hunk of shit airline.
You know, so, but we had somebody...
They still have the ashtrays in the bathrooms.
Yeah,
I mean, that's why
equipment is old.
That's why I can't fly United. I had to once, and I saw, like... ashtrays they still didn't take out of the bathroom, which means, wow, this plane's pretty old. And then they had like a razor dispenser or something.
Yeah, you could actually get a razor blade.
You could shave.
Yes.
Right here in the plane, you can shave if you want. The miracle of modern flight.
Yes. Fucking nice.
Light up a lucky strike and join us on a transcontinental flight with no stops. It's the miracle.
As soon as I saw the old ashtrays, and it might not have been United, but it was some airline, it was a white knuckler all the way.
Yes, and the seats have that kind of 60s Mike Brady stand kind of pattern on them.
Like, oh, great. If the seats are old, how old is the engine, really?
Exactly.
You're going to tell me they replaced them. Great. That's still not going to give me comfort. But
contact.
Contact.
And the engines are made from space-age polymers.
Yes. So the guy says the fuel gauge is broken, but we filled up the tanks, we topped them off, and we had someone climb up and look in the tank.
That's what you do when you have a motorcycle.
And you don't want to know, yeah, exactly. You don't want to know that there's a dude, you want to think that something really weird and scientific is...
Right.
It's like a dude looked in the
Some guy
wing.
looked.
I hope that dude is not a fucking idiot. Like, now I have to hope...
Well, you hope he has depth perception.
yeah.
And hoping he's not just hung over like, oh, yeah, I checked.
Exactly. Did you check the wing? I fucking checked.
Of course I did. Shut up.
Fuck you. Fuck all those people on that
But since
plane.
they tell me there's a little, like, minor thing like that's broken, I'm like, what else is broken on the plane?
Yeah, exactly.
And usually when your car breaks down, it's not one thing. All of a sudden, everything is breaking at the same time.
But here's the thing. This was like a little time-release capsule of terror that he left with us. Because he said, this is no problem because we know we have more than enough fuel to get there.
Sure.
Because it's full. That would be more than we need, and we can even circle for a little while with that amount of fuel. So then we get to LaGuardia, and we're circling and circling and circling, and then he says, we've only got 20 minutes worth of fuel left. How the fuck does he know that when the fuel gauge is broken?
Yeah.
Yes.
He did a math problem in his head, probably.
He did it. He did it through time. But look, he's saying he knows how many hours you can fly on a certain amount of fuel.
Yeah.
But if maybe there's more stress on the engine when it's going through
Nice
bad weather.
headwind.
If he's 5 minutes off, we're gonna drop from the sky like a set of fucking car keys.
Avianca did that.
Yeah.
Right into Long Island, yeah.
So he goes, we got 20 minutes of fuel left, so, and LaGuardia is, trying to shut down, but it's minute to minute. So we're going to go ahead and make an approach to LaGuardia Airport. And as we get closer, if it gets bad, we'll divert and use the last of our fuel to land in Allentown, Pennsylvania. We have enough fuel to do exactly that maneuver.
Oh, my God.
So then he starts coming in.
We'll divert to a place where there's lots of big open fields where innocent people won't be killed.
We will divert to the fucking to the Verrazano Narrows.
Ladies and gentlemen, one thing you won't have to worry about is fire. There is no fuel left in the tanks.
Yes, exactly.
We are doing 500 miles an hour, but you won't burn. Thank you.
But so he starts coming, and we start dropping down into the clouds. And it's the ugliest fucking... I mean, the clouds are yellow and brown out the window.
It was nasty.
Well, you were
there's
listening
water.
to on thing, right?
Yeah, and so me and the guy next to me, the fucking two idiots, we put on the headphones and listen to the channel that you can listen to the tower. You can listen to your plane talking to the tower. And so he says, United 266, we're making an approach. And then we hear LaGuardia Tower say, do not land 266. The winds are far too heavy. It's not safe for landing. We're shutting down. Don't go divert right now.
How do you not pull the headphones off and just make believe you didn't hear it?
And the guy says we can't divert now. We have only 4 minutes tops of fuel left.
Holy!
So we have to come in.
Oh.
And the tower's saying it's not a good idea, but go ahead because what else are you going to do?
Give it a shot.
Give it a shot, Jim.
All right, hot shot.
And right at that moment, the stewardess comes up to you. Would you like to have some coffee?
No
clue.
Smiling.
The flight attendants are all strapped in and invisible. They're nowhere to be seen.
Yeah.
And I'm holding on, like it's going to help. I'm holding on to my fucking window, like the edges of the window, I'm stamping my foot just uncontrollably.
Wow, you are fucking scared.
Well, because we keep dropping, and once the landing gear goes down, and there's all that drag on the plane, the thing is pitching and rolling and making impossible banks to the left and right. I mean, it's like a like a joke. And there's a woman behind us holding 2 children, screaming and sobbing, literally going, "Oh my God! Oh my God!" She's doing exactly that. That's the soundtrack for everyone on the plane.
Oh my God, that's horrible.
And she's got tears bursting like she's on a fucking train to fucking Auschwitz. No, my God, I gotta die! She's saying her kids with her. She's saying we're gonna die to her kids. She's telling her kids are gonna die.
Fan-fucking-tastic.
Yeah, and for the pilot sounding stressed. On even more than I've heard black box recorders, and the pilot is sounds like he's smoking a cigarette till the second before death. He's like, "We only have 4 minutes of fuel. We can't divert." Like he sounded like that.
You probably thought you were watching a movie.
Oh no, it was like
wow, this is great.
Why wouldn't this be death?
If I wasn't on this plane, this would be great to listen to.
This is well directed.
Yeah, I love this movie.
I love the woman in the back seat. She was awesome. And we drop out of the clouds, and we see where we are. We are so close to those fucking Queens housing projects that are in the X shape.
Yep.
Like it's like the nightmares you have. If the wing were to tip over, we'd hit.
You're hitting it.
And we're going. I've gone over those housing projects thousands of times. I fly all the time. We're going so fucking fast. We're flying like we're just shooting over Queens.
Man.
And even the most Texan tough guy passengers that were from Denver that were on that plane are like, "Whoa, hey!" Everybody's like, "Oh,
hey, oh!"
And it was so bad that when just to jump ahead for a second, when I got in the cab, the cabbie said, "I saw that plane come in. That looked bad." Like cabbies on the ground.
We're watching that one
because we're the only assholes that fucking landed.
No one else was coming in.
And so we're coming in, and the plane looks. I mean, I'm convinced we're hitting the BQE. We're gonna just whatever it is, and we hit the ground so fucking hard, and my heart is racing, and I had tears in my eyes, just involuntary.
Wow.
Just tears coming down my face. Like, what are these? And the pilot says, "Ladies and gentlemen, you are free to turn on your cell phones and call your loved ones." And every single person with a phone the whole plane was chatter of like, "You wouldn't believe what just happened to me, honey. I thought I was going to die." And I looked at my phone and I thought about calling my wife, and I was like, "Fuck her." I didn't call her. Fuck her. I thought I was just about to die, but fuck her.
You call like a friend.
I don't want to.
Dude, you never guess what the fuck just happened.
Because I know it would have been like, "Honey, I thought I was going to die." "Oh, that's awful. Did you? What time are you getting in?" "Why are you so late? Tomorrow morning, are you going to let me sleep in?" "Well, honey, I just thought."
Why wasn't that reported?
Well, fuck you. What the fuck?
Why didn't that story get out? That's obvious.
I don't. It was really bad.
Fired. He should be fucking fired.
It was really bad.
The pilot.
It was bad
The
judgment.
pilot?
I think what happened was that he had enough time to do what he thought, but then the tower sent him through an approach that took longer than he expected.
Longer. It's just what happened with Avianca. They were flying around, and that was a language barrier too. They didn't declare an emergency. They declared something that was just under an emergency.
Yeah.
So they kept diverting them from airport to airport and making them circle, and the plane ran out of fucking gas.
Yep.
And the people that survived the crash were like, all of a sudden you hear this silence, and all you hear is the wind wishing over the wings. Whoosh, whoosh, no more. Whoo. And you know how the noise of the engines kind of cancels out noise in the cabin?
Yeah, no.
You hear everything.
Yeah.
You hear the people in the back fucking row if you're in first class.
Yeah.
And just... And they crashed into the woods.
Yep.
No fire, no explosion, just cracking trees and fucking, you know. A lot of people live because of that. Right on, kind of near where I live.
No, when?
When you run out of fuel
about 10, 12,
maybe it's not longer like when you run out of gas on a
15.
car. When you run out of gas on a car, you can actually like use the starter motor to get it a little further. You can kind of keep sputtering. But on a plane, it's just it's
and
gone.
You can stop and get the fuck out, no matter where you are in a car.
How did the dudes? Because he told us that he couldn't be sure how much fuel there was on the plane before we left.
Right.
He said, "We know the gauges are wrong, but we're going to go anyway because we've seen the gas."
So then you better. Well, then you know something.
But when you get that close, you go, "Let's fucking land now."
You might even be able to justify that if you're going from point A to point B without any problems.
That's
if
fine.
you're going into weather where you're going to have to circle.
And when you're talking about we have 4 minutes.
4 minutes.
4 minutes left.
How fast is that 4
1 minute
minutes?
off, you're dead, and he has no gauge.
That 4 minutes is not 4 minutes in a dentist chair.
Yeah.
That 4 minutes is 4 minutes on a roller coaster.
See, all of our
That's a
pilots
fast
now,
fucking...
all of our pilots are Vietnam combat tested pilots, but they're also fucked up Vietnam vets that kind of don't give a shit. They see
That's
some
what I
shit.
want.
Yeah.
They just think you're a bunch of faggots whining on the back of the
all
plane.
you people that call me a baby killer, we're going in.
Yeah.
It was 1990? I'll be honest.
Okay. That's fucking awful.
That's a great.
That is a harrowing experience. Worst flight ever for you, I guess, right?
Easily. I mean, I'm a fucking platinum and 15 different airlines. I fly
a million miles,
constantly.
probably. Yeah.
I fly through bad weather all the. I sleep through it. I don't give a shit. I actually have often turned to people around me on planes that look scared and said, "I've seen this. This is nothing. Don't worry. I don't care. I like flying." The lady behind me, by the way, I kept yelling back, "We're okay!" Like I kept yelling at her. And I was
We're
yelling
gonna
at
be
myself,
okay.
We're gonna be okay. We're gonna be okay.
Yeah. I live in New York City, and it's okay there. I live in a nice building. I never lived in a nice place before. When I was growing up, I had no money. I mean, my mom didn't. Didn't matter. I was a child. But I'm not used to it because it's nice. There's like a pretty courtyard with flowers and a fountain with little marble boys pissing. I don't know. What is it with fountains? Like, all fountain sculptors are pedophiles, basically. You can't get a fountain made without... Can you make me a fountain? Yes, I'll get started right away. Oh, yes! Yes! It's finished! And it's just little boys pissing on the face of a Greek god that looks like him a lot. It's piss on me forever! Anyway, there's one of those in the courtyard of my building. And my first week in the building about a year ago, I went down to the courtyard for the first time. And I didn't look too good, you know? It was a Sunday morning. That's my least presentable hour. There's a lot of, just stains, just like, food and me and whatever. And so I'm sitting there. So, shut up. Oh. Anyway, so there I was. I'm sitting on the stone bench of this courtyard and feeling a little out of place. There's these fancy doormen and stuff. And then there's this guy looking at me. I notice he's looking at me from across the courtyard. And he's all spiffy looking. He's got brown shoes and he's looking at me like, I could tell he was thinking I don't live in the building. He thinks I just wandered in off the street and sat in the courtyard. I could tell he's thinking of coming over and dealing with me on his own. And I'm sitting there thinking like, oh, please do that. Yes, please, come on. And I'm trying to look even more gross. And I'm like pulling up my shirt. And then I see him go, oh, no, that's not gonna do at all. And he comes over to me. And I'm like, I'm so excited to have this thing. The confrontation where I'm not wrong at all. And he thinks I am. So he comes over, says, excuse me, do you live in this building? And I said, no. Because why not start there? I said, no. He goes, well, then what are you doing here? And I said, I just need to rest. I'm having a hard time. He says, this is private property. And I said, well, I don't really believe in that. Just the worst things I could say from his point of view is basically all the things I was saying. And he goes, well, if you don't leave, I'm going to talk to the doorman. I was like, can I just stay like 5 more hours? So he's, no, and he goes over to the doorman. And I see him talking about me to the doorman like this. And then I see the doorman going, oh, no, that guy lives here. That's okay. And the look on his face, it was just so, it was this beautiful cocktail of anger and confusion. It's like I had invented a new way to hurt somebody's feelings. That's how excited I was.
I envy transgender people, though. I do. I know it's a tough road, but I envy them on this level, that they figured out what's going on with them, and they fixed it. What an amazing gift to know what the fuck is wrong with you. Who else gets to have that? It's just a mushy, I don't fucking have any idea. I would give $1 million to just wake up, oh, I'm an owl. That's what the thing is. I just gotta blink slow and eat a mouse. Because life is very confusing. Even I'm 49 years old and I haven't found a cruising altitude to my identity. I'm still fucking confused. I get new feelings and they upset me. I don't like new feelings. I want to know what I like and get it and just die. That's what I want to do at this point. Like, I have a weird relationship with this movie that's on cable sometimes. It's called Magic Mike. You ever seen this movie? Magic Mike. For those of you watching this on video many years from now, Magic Mike was a movie about male strippers, starring Matthew McConaughey and Channing Tatum. And it was a very different country when it was made from whatever you're watching. But anyway, we had a whole other thing going on. This building's not here anymore. But you're watching it on a dusty thing, and it's all rubble. And you're watching this. I don't know why you're watching this out of everything. But when things were real easy, we made movies like Magic Mike. It's just a nice movie about men who strip. And every time I'm flipping around and it comes on, I always stop. And then I play a little game of chicken with this movie. I stop because it's a good movie. It's well made, directed by Steven Soderbergh, good director. And so I get into it. I get into the story, and then they start stripping. And then I start having all these feelings. My face gets a little hot. At first, I just get hostile for no reason. I go, fucking hate. But then there's one part of the movie that I like. I have a favorite part of Magic Mike. So I always stick around for that part. It's the part where Matthew McConaughey, he's wearing leather pants, no shirt, and he goes, "The law says you cannot touch, but I think I see a lot of lawbreakers out there." Like, it's that. It's like perfect. It's the way he rolls out of him. I think I see a lot of lawbreakers out there. I just really like that. I like it. And when the movie comes on, I'm always like, all right, let's get to where he says that. And then he says it, and I'm like, fucking good. It's really good. I like it a lot. Here's how much I like it. I don't really do impressions, and I kind of nail that one because I think about it all the time. I'm walking around my house like, law says you can't touch. Law says you can't touch. And I go up to my dog, but I think I see a lot of lawbreakers right here. I like that part. And then after he says it, all these strippers come on. Matthew McConaughey, all these strippers. Channing Tatum comes out. Fucking. And then I go like, fuck! And then I have to stop. Because I'm starting to get a feeling. I'm just starting to get like a feeling. It's not a boner. It's not a boner. But I can feel my dick starting to turn over a little bit. Just starting to... You know when you can feel your dick kind of unfold? It's like a pool toy that's been blowing up for a while. The wrinkles are starting to come out. It's taking shape. It's like... Just that early. My dick's just waking up. What are you guys doing here? Anyway, I've never watched the whole movie. I've never seen Magic Mike in its entirety. because I don't want to see it. I don't want to see the end of Magic Mike. I know what the end of Magic Mike is. I'm pretty sure that the end of Magic Mike is that I'm gay. Pretty sure that's how it ends. I don't want to see the ending. I want to stay like this. You know why? Because I'm 49 years old. I don't want to enter the gay community now. This is not the version of me that's going to have an awesome time as the new gay guy. So fuck that. And that's my right, by the way, because that's about me. That is my life. I would never discriminate against another person for being gay. I wouldn't dream of it, but I have every right to oppress and discriminate against my own possible budding homosexuality. That's mine to just violently push down. Like it's a dude I'm trying to make blow me right now. And you know, I haven't become like generally attracted to men. I'm not sexually attracted to men. Just Matthew McConaughey and Channing Tatum. Those two guys? Fuck. Seriously. Matthew with his like leathery skin, he's like, just fucking sexy. And Channing, kind of dumb face, like oh shit. Oh, fuck. I like it. But men in general, I'm not into it. It's just these, you know what I think it is I'm only gay for the best. I'm top shelf gay. I'm not retail gay, you know what I mean? I'm not off the rack gay. I'm not gonna go to JCPenney's and suck a bunch of dicks. I'm gonna go to Neiman Marcus and get the signature collection. Platinum dick. The best. The best dick. Because I'll try the best anything. If it's the best one, I'll try it. Like, I don't like cognac. I would never buy a bottle of Hennessy and keep it in my house. But I had never tried the best cognac. If somebody was like, would you like to try this cognac? This cognac was 500 years old 300 years ago. Like, yeah, fucking give me that. We're gonna go to, like, if somebody asked me to go to a Kenyan restaurant, I don't want to go to a Kenyan restaurant. I know all the foods that I like. But if somebody was like, this is the best Kenyan restaurant, it takes 6 months to get a reservation, I can get you in, they fly live turtles in, and you bite off its screaming face while it's alive. And every turtle you eat is the last of his species. Can't wait to eat that fucking turtle. I'm gonna end his people with my mouth. The best, I'll try it. If somebody was like, we have a guy here, he has the best dick. The best dick ever. His dick has been soaking in olive oil since he was 5 years old. We've been feeding him nothing but butter and penises his whole life. He is the best dick, and you can suck it right now. Well, let me see it. Can I see it? Can you take it out? Shit, that's beautiful. Oh my God. That's my favorite thing now. Fuck, I shouldn't have looked at it. Let's bring it closer. I don't know what I'm gonna do, but bring it closer, please. I think at that point you put it in your mouth, right? If you're looking at the best dick ever and you're not sure you want to suck it, just put it in your mouth. And then decide. Just for like 20 seconds. That's a long time. That's 20 seconds. That's a long time to have a dick in your mouth that you're ambivalent about. It's 20 seconds. If you have a dick in your mouth for 20 seconds, you are not deciding. 20 seconds. I'll show you. This is 20 seconds with a dick in your mouth. Nah. Nah. Yeah. I decided not to suck that dick. That's been in my mouth all day.
Something's changed when you get older, you know? Like, I've reallocated some of the noises that I make. Like, the noise I used to make when I come is now the noise I make when I pee.
Oh, fuck. Yeah. Take it all, bitch.
Very disrespectful to my toilet. Unfortunately.
Yeah, bitch, you like that, don't you?
I'm gonna shit in your mouth, too, because you ain't nothing but a shitty, piss-drinking tell-it. Dumb bitch, tell it. Got my piss on your lips. You ain't intelligent. What do? You sit there all day on your ass, waiting for me to shit in your face. Dumb bitch, tell it. Puh. You ain't even special. I pissed in 3 toilets today. Shit. Quit crying. I love you. It's bad. Well, that's how my dad treated his toilet, so that's where I learned it. Anyway, that's the noise I make when I pee. Some of you might be wondering, none of you are wondering, what noise do I make when I come? Okay, so this is the noise I make when I come. It's not that special, I just go like this. It is done! It's a whole thing with a cloud with funnels of... There are crows come and there's lightning.
The circle is complete!
And there's a little witch floating with white eyes. And a child will be born, and then... I don't know, it's kind of intense. And some kid throws a lightning bolt at me, and I go, and then I go to sleep for 1,000 years. It's a... Hello. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. So, I think abortion is, here's what I think. This is what I think. Here's what I think. I think you should not get an abortion unless you need one. In which case, you better get one. I mean, seriously. If you need an abortion, you better get one. Don't fuck around. And hurry. That's not getting an abortion that you need is like not taking a shit. That's how bad that is. It's like not taking a shit. That's what I think. I think abortion is exactly like taking a shit. I think it is 100% the exact same thing as taking a shit. Or it isn't. It isn't. It's either taking a shit or it's killing a baby. It's only one of those two things. It's no other things. So if you didn't like hearing that it's like taking a shit, you think it's killing a baby. That's the only other one you get to have. which means you should be holding a sign in front of the place. People hate abortion protesters. They're so shrill and awful. They think babies are being murdered. What are they supposed to be like? I don't know, it's not cool. I don't want to be a dick about it, though. I don't want to ruin their day as they murder several babies all the time. I don't think it's killing a baby. I don't. I mean, it is. It's a little bit. It's a little bit killing a baby. It's a little bit. It's 100% killing a baby. It is. It's totally killing a whole baby. But I think that women should be allowed to kill babies. That's what I think. They should be allowed to kill babies. Yeah. We kill babies! Do some shots and kill some babies. I killed like 4 babies last night. It was fucking retarded. I just think it has to be one or the other. You know, like when people say abortion should be legal, safe, and rare. Why rare if it should be legal? If it should be legal, it's shitting. If it should be rare, it's murdering babies. But again, women should be, because 2 reasons I think women should be allowed to kill babies. Number 1, I don't think life is that important. It's just not. It is not. People get too excited about life. Oh, life, fuck you. It's not that. It's. Make a list of every shitty thing ever that's in life. Life is okay. I like life. I like it. I don't need it. I'd be fine without it. I like life, though. I do. You know how much I like life? I have never killed myself. That's how much I like it. That's exactly how much I like it, with a razor-thin margin. I like it precisely enough to not kill myself. It's an option, though. It's totally an option. I mean, I'm 49. I have 2 kids. I've flipped through the brochure a few times. I've thought of killing myself just to win an argument. You're not supposed to talk about suicide, even to your shrink. Of suicide, and you're like, no, because if I say yes, you'll press a button and folks will run in and hold him down. But you should be able to talk about it. It's the whole world is just made of people who didn't kill themselves today. That's who's here. Is all of us that went, okay, I'll fucking keep doing it. It's because it's an interesting thing about life. Life can get very difficult, very sad, very upsetting, but you don't have to do it. You really don't have to do it. You don't have to do anything. You never have to do anything because you can kill yourself. If they send you a letter from motor vehicles, you have to come in and, no, I don't. I'll kill myself. You can do that. You can do that once. But you can do it. And it's interesting because even when life gets bad, people generally choose it over nothing. Even the worst versions of life, even a shitty, shitty life is worth living, apparently. Because folks are living the fuck out of them. You ever seen somebody, you're like, he should kill himself. Why? You ever been driving and you look in the next car and you're like, oh, shit. I wish I hadn't looked in that car. That was difficult to glance at, let alone being it. Just a guy in a tan car. Nobody chooses tan. Nobody picks tan for their car. They give you tan. Is that mine? Yeah, it's yours, fucking loser. Made it tan. They shouldn't even make tan cars. It's mean to make them. You look over, you see a guy in a tank car with just dents all over it and a garbage bag for a window. What is holding up his suicide? What is delaying it? What is keeping him from stopping being that? And what would it take? What would it take? What would it take? Both windows are garbage bags? Seriously, do you know how much misery is involved in a garbage bag for a window? Do you know how many separate moments of shit misery? They canceled my insurance, broke my window, duct tape. Here's the truth. Running away will not solve your problems. That's totally true. But killing yourself solves all your problems. It actually does. It even solves world's problems. For you. What about ISIS? Kill yourself. Then they'll never get you. Seriously, if everybody who's afraid of ISIS kills themselves right now, then ISIS loses. Because they live in a world of people that don't give a shit. We're gonna cut his head off. Okay. It's not fun now. I think the worst thing about being beheaded is that you look really dumb right after. That's the worst part. They go like that, and you're like, just that's fucking dopey. I don't think they like beheading bald people because they can't do this thing. That's the best part. They gotta go like this. It's not as cool. So just shave the top of your head and you won't have to worry about it. So that's the first reason. That's the first reason I think women should be allowed to kill babies. Because life is not so important. Second reason is because that's their job. Women have to decide who lives and dies. That's because they're the female of the species. In the reproductive arena, that's what the female does. They are the selectors. They have to decide this. We give them this responsibility when we fuck them. We go, here, you decide what to do with this shit. See you later. And she has to figure out if you should have kids, if she should have. That's her job. Because women have judgment. Men have intent. Men just want to spray the world with their cum, just mist. More of me! More of me! It's her job to go, that's enough of you, I think. No, that's really enough. I don't think that face needs to repeat. I've seen your father, and it's not getting better. And sometimes she doesn't realize this until after you fuck her. That's actually when she really knows, is when you're like, yeah! And she's like, I'm not having this piece of shit's baby. And that's why abortion is the last line of defense against shitty people in the species. So we need them to abort every shitty baby. I mean, all animals do this. Animals do it late. Eat this one. But when is it okay? When should they be allowed? When it's in their pussy that whole time. It's in her pussy. If there's a dude in your pussy, you get to kill him. I think that's pretty fundamental. You're allowed to kill people if they're in your house. Thank you. Thank you, everybody. Nice to be here. I feel pretty good today. You know why I feel good? Because I finally have the body that I want. And that's a thing people really covet. It's a hard thing to achieve, and I did. And I'm going to tell you how to have exactly the body that you want. You just have to want a shitty body. That's all it is. You have to want your own shitty, ugly, disgusting body. I don't, though, like being uncomfortable and unhealthy. And I'm both of those things all the time. I get really sweaty all the time. And that's also bad for sex because I just sweat. I just rain sweat all over people. Like I'm like, ugh. And that's what I'm like when I have sex. Like, ugh. And I always see her, and she's like, just sweat is pouring off my head. And she's like, dude, you're limiting my enjoyment by a lot. My days start poorly because of the shape I'm in. Because now also I'm 42, so I'm really on the decline. There's never gonna be another year of my life that was better than the year before. That's never gonna happen again. I've seen my best years. And when I wake up in the morning, I just sit there and I'm like, oh, like it's an awful way to start your day. Every day starts with me like my eyes open and I reload the program of misery. I just open my eyes, remember who I am, what I'm like, and I go, oh, I guess, do it. I don't know. I guess. Oh my God. Somebody called me an Indian giver recently. I don't know if you've heard that expression since you were kids, but I remember we used to call each other. Indian giver is one of the most offensive things you could ever, because what it's meant to be is that someone gave you something and then they changed their minds. That makes you an Indian giver. And we equate this to the Indians because our feeling is that they gave us America and then they didn't take it back certainly, but they changed their minds about giving it to us. And it's so offensive when you consider the truth, which is that we got here and the Indians were like, hi, and we were like, hey, can we have everything? And they were like, well, we don't know what have means, but enjoy all the things that you need, like we do. So we start killing all of them. And they were like, oh, dude, could you not do that part where you kill all of us? Because that's kind of a drag for us. And we're like, you guys are Indian givers. Oh, my God. We're going to name that after you. You guys are dicks. Anyway, thanks a lot, folks. Good night.
Did no one tell you that tits are meant to be on women, not men? What is that?
Come on, man. This is a nightmare.
Oh, dear. Okay. Take a deep breath and hold it. So how do you feel, really? Apart from the tumour I can hear in your lungs.
Yeah. And your wife wasn't impressed, you were saying?
Yeah, I came home and I showed her all these offers, and it's good. You guys are paying really good money. Like I don't have
care of the comics.
Yeah, I don't have a TV job right now, so that's my income. Yeah. And I showed it to her, and she's like, "Yeah, great. So you're going out of town, leaving me with the kids." I'm like, "Fuck you. How much money do you make?"
What are you pulling in this week?
Yeah. Would you rather starve to death and fucking let the kids get skinny? You fucking ungrateful cunt.
Now, the only way
who doesn't listen to XM?
She doesn't quite get the point that, this is your job. You don't go on.
And I'm remembering the phrase I was trying to remember. The separation of labor. Is that what it is? The division of labor contract has been thrown away in marriage.
Because I know where you're going to go with this, but I got to ask Louis C.K.
Yeah.
Like, when you married your wife, you were already in comedy, right?
Yes, I was.
So it's not like you were...
I didn't spring it on her. No.
It wasn't like you're working for Nassau, you had a 9-to-5 job, you were coming home, and she knew what she was getting into, that you'd be there to raise the kids. When you guys met, she knew you were a road comic.
Yes. But the way, it's not even that I go on the road. The point is that I enjoy my job.
Right.
So she thinks of it that because it's not like I'm going out and slack. She wishes I was doing a miserable job, and then she would be proud of me
We'd come home
for
and go,
debasing myself in order to put a roof over the head. But the fact that I do something that I'm proud of, that I love doing, but it still puts a roof over the head. But because women's liberation... because there are women that have careers, we're not allowed to say that we are providers anymore if you're a man. But the fact is, my wife lives off of my fucking work and doesn't do shit. So if she had a career, then she could go, yeah, fuck you with your Open Anthony tour. I don't care. I'm working too.
Yeah, I got my money.
But the fact is, she just eats food that I buy for her. But I'm not allowed to point that out, or else I'm a male chauvinist. Like I'm being a backwards pig by pointing out the fact, which is that if I stop doing these fun tours where I might get blown by a whore or two, that she can't eat anything, because if she tried to start making she's worthless. She has no sense of she could never support our house. She couldn't do it. If we switched places, it would like some dumb sitcom.
You're right.
The kids would be very happy with me because I'm good at taking care of the kids.
And be the fun guy hanging around.
And my wife would be unable to fucking
hold down a job.
She's never done it.
Really?
She worked at a Chinese restaurant for 1 week. And the woman who owned it, this Chinese woman, said to her, how come you so slow?
Oh,
and she said, because I'm busy. How many tables do you have? And she said, I have 3 tables. And she said, I think you may be Nobi waitress. And she fired her.
Wow. That's how you get fired in Asian.
Yeah.
By the way, I think you Nobi waitress.
I think you may be Nobi waitress.
You may be Nobi.
I was in Florida recently. I don't like Florida at all. That's a shit state full of shit people. That's what I think. I hate Florida. I hate it. I hate the whole thing. The entire... It doesn't look like a dick. People say that. It looks like a shit coming out. If you look at it, it's like America's ass, and it's a shit that's just that you're trying to... And there's a little... Cuba's like a little... that came first. That's what I think of Florida. Every time there's a hurricane, I'm like, yeah, get them. Get them all, Melissa. No. I don't mean any of that. It's just fun. I was in a sushi restaurant in Florida, and it was empty. You ever go to a restaurant, and it's open, but you're literally the only person in there. You walk in, the staff is like sitting at the tables, and you walk in, you're like, are you open? They're like, yeah. And so you go, oh, good. And they're like, oh, we got to fire up the whole fucking restaurant for this one guy now? So I ordered a lot of sushi because I felt bad for wasting their time. And I didn't eat most of it because I don't like sushi. And so the waitress comes over, she's Japanese, and she says, you know Finnish? Which is what she said. It's just what she said. I'm not going to change what she fucking said. I'm not going to lie to you and say that she said, you're not going to finish that? Because it doesn't happen to be what she said. And I have to do the accent, because it's weird if I tell you that she said, you know Finnish? So I'm stuck. She said, you know Finnish? Do you know Finnish? It's exactly what she said. It's a perfect replica. And I said, no, I know Finnish. Because I think that's polite to repeat people's bad English to them. Otherwise, you're being a dick. It's like, you know Finnish? No, I am not going to finish. You left out a lot of words. I took the liberty of restoring them. I was changing my daughter the other day, and she's too old for diapers now, but she's still in them, and it's bad because this kid does not poop. This kid craps. This is not okay anymore. I was changing her diaper the other day. It was like a 48-year-old alcoholic man's shit in her diaper. Like, she was out all night drinking Jaeger, and she went to Denny's and got a Grand Slam. Ate half of it, got in a fight in the parking lot. Passed out in a Pontiac and shit herself. Her friends drove her home with the windows open and dumped her on my lawn. And now I gotta clean it. And it's crazy. And you can't even react. You can't go like, what the fuck? That's disgusting. You'll fuck them up about their own shit. You gotta be nice. You open her diaper, it's just chaos in there. It's just bananas. It's just, every shit amazes me. I'm never used to it. Everyone, I'm like, okay, wow, what is that? You have been eating diarrhea for a week, I think. Because that's awful. But you can't. You gotta be like, you just go, oh, wow. You really got something there, honey? That's really something. That's really okay. Well, all right, let me scrape that off your knees for you. Just get it down off your back. Just get all this hazmat in one place. Wipe you down. Clean your tiny vagina at the end. Who knew that was going to be my life? I had no idea that my relationship to the vagina was going to be cleaning shit out of a tiny one several times a day. They don't tell you that. When you're getting ready to be a dad, nobody pulls you aside and says, you're going to have to clean the vagina a lot because every time she takes a shit, it goes straight up her twat. They don't tell you that. Nobody tells you. And they should. It's a big part of being a dad. It's bigger than Christmas. It happens every day. And you got to get it right, front to back. It's very important.
And, of course, Louis C.K. will also be there, and he's in the studio as well.
Hello, fellas.
It's his birthday, and he walked in just bitching and complaining. I don't know. You were supposed to be here a while ago, I think.
I know.
What happened?
Bad morning. Well, I walked my daughter to school with my wife on the way here, and, of course, my daughter won't carry her backpack. She won't carry her own backpack because it's impossible. It took forever just to get her to a corner where I could get a cab here.
Yeah.
And she keeps crouching her whole body to the sidewalk and just saying, it's cold and I can't carry this and I want someone to carry me. She just won't walk to school.
Right.
It's torture.
Isn't she 15?
Yeah. 15 in kindergarten. And so I'm like, you got it. This is it. This is life. You got to go to school. Just go. I didn't like it either.
Yeah.
And she makes me carry her backpack, and which I carry. There's no point to it being a backpack because I carry it. It might as well be a grown-up backpack.
A briefcase.
Yeah, exactly. Instead of a pink
attaché case.
Hello Kitty backpack.
Aww.
And so then I get to finally a corner where I'm soaked in sweat, and I get to a corner, and it's my birthday. Nobody cares.
Happy birthday there.
Whatever.
Absolutely.
Whatever. The whole my birthday thing stopped at, very early in the morning. Few gifts, forget, So then I get in a cab, and I get here. As soon as I get here, I realize I have her backpack, of course.
Oh, boy. Well, now, how is she going to get any kindergarten work done without all of the tools that you need to take with you?
There's nothing in
What is in there that she needs?
There's a folder in which they put notes for us. That's all.
For you.
It's her backpack is a mail bag for us.
Yes.
That's all it is. And there's a water bottle, a little pink water bottle, which is there because they don't give them water in the public school. You got to send them with water, or else they die.
They just dehydrate.
Yeah. So my wife, I called her because I had my phone off this morning. So I called her to say I have her. She goes, I know you have her backpack. She's crying. Come back and bring it. And I'm like, I'm at work right now. And she says, so come back here and bring her backpack.
So?
Yeah.
That's not a thing you can say so to.
So once somebody here is being very nice from your show and going to bring it down to the school. And I called her to tell her that. And she's like, yeah, fine. So it's not my birthday anymore. It stopped being my birthday. So that's it. I evaporated my entire birthday goodwill.
But your wife is now mad because you're not bringing the backpack to your daughter.
Even though you're making arrangements to have it dropped off.
Even though I'm making arrangements to have it dropped off, and I'm here doing what I do professionally.
By the way, make sure we know who's bringing it, because there are a couple of people on our staff that aren't allowed within 100 yards of a school.
Yeah, I know. I thought of that.
Depending on their criminal past or what they're carrying on them.
Who's bringing it?
Who?
cool.
Not Pat Duffy.
guy who got-
He's the one, yeah. That probably can't go near a school.
Yeah, the fellow who brushed his teeth with dog poop.
And got thrown up in the face. Yeah.
He better actually has a further education already. Wait, that idiot.
You forgot about
you should just stop in there, maybe learn something.
Happy birthday, Lou.
Oh, thanks,
He's
fellas.
dead before the next one.
You and me both, my friend.
That must have been a nice birthday for a couple of years, September 12th.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, no.
Hey, happy birthday. Oh, did you?
No.
Oh, the tragedy.
September 10th, we had my birthday party early because I was flying to L.A. on the big one.
Yeah.
And I flew the night before to L.A., but we had a big birthday party for me in our backyard, and my wife got me a piñata, which we...
Oh, look at that, traditional.
The head of that piñata still hangs in our backyard.
Really?
It's just this symbol of the last normal moment
Oh, yeah.
of our
yeah.
lives. It's just this withering...
Or you're just a lazy Mexican.
who doesn't clean up his piñata.
His own yard.
I bet you got some this morning, though, right? A little birthday.
Somewhat.
You know,
Somewhat.
I know how it is on the old birthday.
No, you're going to need to go beyond innuendo for me to understand, because I didn't get nothing on my birthday.
No.
I got a pen.
A nice pen?
It was a nice pen.
Just a cross pen.
Yeah, there are nicer pens.
A cross.
Cross.
A pen on your birthday is good if it's sticking out of a vagina. When you get it.
Hey, you can't say that. But it's Wednesday. Yeah, but it's Wednesday.
So you can't say that Wednesday.
Can we get Pat Duffy on the phone? I want to see how the backpack thing's going.
Well, he hasn't left yet because I got it. My wife. Oh, here she is. Hold on a second.
All right.
Oh, boy. Hey. So.
Bring it to Raquel in the office, and she's going to bring it to the classroom.
Okay, so he brings it to Raquel in the office. And what does he tell the guard? What does he tell the guard when he gets there?
He tells the guard that he needs to give his backpack to Raquel.
Okay.
He can explain.
Look at him.
Her dad forgot to give her backpack, and
Right.
tells us to bring it to the office, and she'll bring it.
Okay.
You know, he just has to. He'll probably just sign and pass or whatever.
Right. Yeah.
Little slime film. Pat, come here.
Okay.
Look at it.
All right. I'm really sorry about that. Yeah, I know. She must have gone nuts.
Freaking out, and she wouldn't let me leave the classroom, and she's saying, "No, I want it before you leave."
Yeah.
Worried about not having water, and you know, I had to buy her a bottle of water. And,
Of course.
you know, it's just.
I know. I know. Thank you. I'm really sorry, and I'll call you after radio. All right. Bye.
Oh, wow. Oh, dude, that's
I gotta
hysterical.
say, I think Lou was apologizing. She didn't seem like she was like, all right, have fun.
No, she's okay now.
Yeah,
she's
she
all
seemed
right.
all right.
tell, yeah.
I think a lot of it is me. I think I fill in a lot of blanks with guilt.
Because I'm
So
listening
she was just quiet. She didn't say it's okay last time I talked to her. So I'm like,
Yeah.
she's mad.
But she did have to explain to you the misery of the whole thing and how she had to get her the water
Yes, I had
and
to
how
hear
she was crying and everything. Yeah.
That's just a, that's
That was
just a
good.
that's just
Yeah,
a
she
woman
didn't say
yapping.
me that.
I liked
Right.
that.
And no happy birthday.
No,
there was not a...
No, I love you.
Oh, by the way, happy birthday.
No, I love you.
yeah, no,
Happy
nothing.
birthday.
Hey,
Have fun.
Ant, you were looking at Pat
Oh,
Duffy, though, and laughing.
I'm laughing that
he
this
has
is
to
the
go to
guy.
public
Dude,
school.
he's got his forearm tat.
Yeah.
He's wearing his Honest Abe Lincoln beard.
Yeah.
His Amish beard.
Oh, yeah.
He's got a Frank the Tank shirt on
Yeah.
with a picture of a tank on it.
Yeah, so you're going to an elementary school to deliver a pink Hello Kitty backpack to
Yeah.
a kindergartner right now.
Yes.
Yeah.
You need to see a woman named Rachel. He's taking it to Rachel.
Raquel.
Okay. Did she say
Raquel, you
Raquel?
don't-
Yeah. You weren't listening. Oh my God, you weren't listening.
Your wife is right. I
didn't hear a
suddenly
word.
see her point
I didn't
of
hear a
view.
word
Lou
of
is
it.
an idiot.
I didn't hear a word of it.
He'd be looking for this Rachel. I need to find Rachel. They're like locking down the school, hiding the Rachels that go there.
He's going around every corner. Rachel.
Rachel, I've got your back. Pack.
A lot of people pointing out that you're a beaten man on instant feedback, Lou.
Oh, totally.
Oh, that conversation was just like, yeah, I know.
What were you hearing in your brain during that conversation?
You know what? I
White
felt bad 'cause
noise
she was
or
actually,
Not Raquel.
Charlie Brown's teacher?
she was being pretty nice. Yeah. Considering that it's my birthday and I didn't do anything wrong, really, and I just made a mistake and I'm rectifying it.
Yeah, you're fixing
Considering all that, she was being
pretty nice.
Well, you just said you were sorry twice. I'm like, why are you sorry, Louis? Like it was.
I know.
Like I could hear her talking. It wasn't like she was bitching at you. She was like, yeah, she was, how she freaks out. Like
they were preemptive. I'm sorries.
Yeah, well, they were from before, from the way she sounded last time I told
So they were owed.
I would never apologize like that. I would just be angry back.
Yeah, well,
That's how
you
Jimmy
can't
works.
get through, you know.
Oh, you're probably right.
That's how Jimmy rolls.
Yeah, that's how you act with a girlfriend. Who
You're right.
there's no stakes except PUSS. And I'll leave the last one off for saving.
Well, pus is enough.
Pus is enough for a reason.